Imagine discovering 7 villages so unbelievable, they look like fantasy. Yet from towering cliffs to active volcanoes, today's journey will take us across some of the most impossible places on Earth. Our adventure begins high in the Himalayas, where one village seems to grow directly out of the mountain itself. Look closely. Hidden among these cliffs is one of the most isolated communities on Earth. There it is, Fugtal, a monastery village built inside a giant cave. It almost doesn't look real. If this view already amazed you, don't blink, because every village on this list becomes even more unbelievable. And if you love discovering places that seem impossible, subscribe to WorldCipher Studio and let's begin our journey. Welcome to Fugtal, one of the world's most isolated villages, hidden deep inside the Himalayas, where even reaching home is an adventure. There are no highways, no airports, and until recently, no roads leading here. Every journey begins on foot. Imagine carrying food, medicine, and building materials across these dangerous cliffs. That's everyday life for the villagers. The monastery isn't built beside the mountain, it's built inside it, perfectly hidden within a giant natural cave. Monks have lived and studied here for centuries, surrounded by silence broken only by the sound of nature. Even the colorful prayer flags seem to tell stories, carried by the Himalayan wind. Step inside and you'll find a peaceful world filled with ancient murals, warm butter lamps, and centuries of spiritual tradition. Look out from these ancient windows and you'll see why this place remained hidden for centuries. The mountains themselves became its greatest protection. Children here grow up climbing paths that would terrify most hikers. For them, these cliffs are simply the road to school. Every bucket of water, every bag of rice, every piece of wood must make the same incredible journey up these mountains. It's hard to believe, but nearly every stone you see was carried here by hand. No cranes, no machines, just determination. And then there's the silence. The kind you can only find where the modern world has almost never reached. Just when you think this place couldn't become more beautiful, sunset arrives. As darkness falls, thousands of stars appear above the Himalayas, creating one of the clearest night skies on Earth. Leaving Fugtal behind isn't easy, but our next destination features a waterfall that plunges directly into the Atlantic Ocean. Our next stop couldn't be more different. Welcome to the Faroe Islands, where waterfalls leap straight into the Atlantic Ocean. This is Gásadalur, a peaceful village so isolated that for centuries the only way in was by climbing over a mountain. Today there's a tunnel connecting the village to the outside world, but the feeling of living at the edge of civilization has never disappeared.
And then
there's this view, a waterfall that doesn't flow into a river, but crashes directly into the Atlantic Ocean. Honestly, if Mother Nature were designing postcards, this place would probably be on the cover. Only a small number of families live here today, sharing the landscape with far more sheep than people. Imagine drinking your morning coffee while looking out at this view. Suddenly, Mondays don't seem so bad. Life here moves at a different pace. Instead of traffic jams, the loudest sound you'll hear is the wind sweeping across the cliffs. The famous grass roofs aren't just beautiful. They help insulate homes against the harsh North Atlantic weather all year long. Standing on these cliffs, it's easy to understand why photographers travel thousands of miles just for this view. When the sun begins to set, the cliffs glow with golden light, transforming the entire village into something that feels almost magical. Yes. And just when you think you found the perfect village, our next destination has houses built beneath gigantic boulders. Welcome to Monsanto, Portugal, where nature and architecture have lived side by side for centuries in the most unbelievable way imaginable. Most towns remove giant rocks before building houses. Here, they simply built around them. Problem solved. Some of these granite giants have rested here for millions of years, silently watching generations come and go. Walking through Monsanto feels like stepping into a fairy tale, where giant rocks became part of everyday life. Some houses actually use these massive boulders as part of their walls, and even their roofs. Instead of fighting nature, the people of Monsanto learned to live with it. That's probably the smartest renovation project in history. Only a small number of families live here today, sharing the landscape with far more sheep than people. When sunset arrives, the giant boulders glow with warm golden light, turning the village into a living masterpiece. It's incredible to think that generations of families have lived peacefully beneath rocks weighing thousands of tons. Our next destination takes us from giant boulders to a hidden medieval fortress surrounded by the sparkling blue water. Welcome to Monemvasia, Greece, a medieval fortress so well hidden that invading armies often sailed right past. The only entrance was once a tiny hidden gate carved into the fortress walls. Miss it, and you'd never know this city existed. Walking through these streets feels less like visiting Greece, and more like traveling back 800 years. Every corner hides another breathtaking sea view. Honestly, even getting lost here feels like winning. Many of these homes have stood for centuries, surviving wars, storms, and the passage of time with remarkable grace. Even today, local families still live inside these ancient walls, proving history doesn't always belong behind museum glass. As the sun sinks lower, the fortress begins to glow like polished gold floating above the sea. When night arrives, glowing lanterns transform these ancient streets into one of the most romantic places on Earth. Hidden high above the sea is one of Monemvasia's greatest treasures, an ancient Byzantine church that has watched over these waters for centuries. Leaving Monemvasia feels like leaving another century behind. But our next village climbs even higher. Welcome to Al-Hajara, a village so perfectly balanced on towering cliffs that it almost looks impossible to exist. These remarkable stone towers weren't built yesterday. Some have stood here for hundreds of years, defying gravity and time alike. Instead of elevators, residents climb ancient stairways carved directly into the mountainside. Definitely not the place to forget your groceries. From above, the entire village seems to grow straight out of the mountain itself, blending so perfect. And somehow, every sunset here paints these ancient stone towers in glowing shades of gold, creating one of the most unforgettable. The higher you climb, the more unbelievable Al-Hajara becomes. Every rooftop offers a view that stretches across endless mountain valleys. Inside these stone homes, thick walls keep families cool during scorching days and warm throughout chilly mountain nights. Life here has changed surprisingly little over the centuries, preserving traditions that many parts of the world have already forgotten. As evening arrives, shadows slowly climb the cliffs while golden sunlight gives the village one final spectacular performance. Leaving Arabia behind, our journey now takes us somewhere even stranger. A village living inside the crater of an active volcano. Welcome to Aogashima, Japan, an island where an entire community lives safely inside a giant volcanic crater surrounded by the Pacific Ocean. Yes, you're looking at an active volcano. And yes, people actually live here. That's confidence on a whole different level. The island is so remote that reaching it often depends entirely on the weather. Miss the ferry, and you're staying a little longer. Despite sitting inside an active volcano, Aogashima has become a symbol of resilience. The island has been evacuated, but the volcanic soil is incredibly fertile, allowing gardens and forests to thrive where you might expect only lava and ash. Steam quietly rises from geothermal vents, reminding everyone that the volcano beneath their feet is still very much alive. Many homes even use geothermal energy for cooking and heating. That's probably the hottest kitchen on Earth, literally. When the clouds drift across the crater at sunrise, the island feels like something from another planet. Living here requires patience, courage, and a deep respect for nature. The volcano is both a neighbor And our final destination takes us back to the Himalayas, where one of the highest permanent villages on Earth has survived above the clouds for generations. Welcome to Comic, India, where every breath reminds you that you're standing more than 4,500 meters above sea level. Comic isn't just one of the highest villages on Earth. At this altitude, even a simple walk can leave visitors completely out of breath. Winter temperatures here can plunge far below freezing. Yet families have adapted to this harsh environment for generations. Colorful prayer flags flutter across the village, carrying wishes into the crisp Himalayan air. Yaks remain an essential part of daily life, transporting supplies across rugged terrain where vehicles simply can't go. Despite the extreme conditions, life here feels surprisingly peaceful. Sometimes the quietest places leave the strongest memories. At sunrise, the entire village seems to float above a sea of clouds, creating one of the most breathtaking sights anywhere on Earth. It's places like Comic that remind us how incredibly adaptable people can be, no matter how challenging the environment becomes. We've traveled from hidden caves to Atlantic cliffs, from giant boulders to medieval fortresses, from desert mountains to... Which of these incredible villages amazed you the most? The one inside a cave, beneath giant boulders, or inside a volcano? And if you're enjoying this journey, don't forget to subscribe to WorldCipher Studio. There are hundreds of unbelievable places still waiting to be discovered. Every one of these villages teaches the same lesson. Human determination can thrive almost anywhere. From the world is still filled with hidden wonders that most travelers will never see. Luckily, our adventure is only just beginning. Next time, we'll uncover even more places so extraordinary they seem impossible to believe. Trust us, you won't want to miss what's coming. Until then, keep exploring, keep wondering, and remember the greatest adventures often begin with a single question. Before we say goodbye, here's something remarkable. Every village we visited survived because its people adapted to nature instead of trying to conquer it. It's easy to admire these places from a distance. Living here every day, however, requires courage, resilience, and perhaps the greatest wonder isn't the landscape itself. It's the people who transformed impossible places into welcoming homes. The next time someone tells you something is impossible, remember these villages. They stand as proof that determination can Which destination would you visit first? Let us know in the comments. Your answer might inspire our next adventure. If you enjoyed this journey, share it with someone who loves discovering the world's hidden wonders. It truly is WorldCipher Studio. Thank you for exploring with WorldCipher Studio. Until next time, stay curious, because the most incredible chance. Here's one final surprise. None of these villages became famous because they chased attention. Some places teach us history. Others teach us geography. These villages teach us courage. Imagine waking up every morning surrounded by scenery that millions of travelers dream of seeing just once in their lives. Perhaps the greatest luxury isn't living in a giant city, but waking up somewhere that reminds you how extraordinary our planet truly is. If today's journey inspired you, give this video a like. It helps us keep exploring the world's most incredible hidden places. And don't forget to subscribe to WorldCipher Studio. Every week, we uncover another place that seems too incredible to be real. Which hidden place should we explore next? Leave your suggestion below, and it might become our next documentary. Thank you for joining WorldCipher Studio. Until our next adventure, stay curious, because the world still holds countless secrets waiting to be discovered. Before we leave, take one last look. Every mountain, every cliff, and every hidden valley we've explored today. These remarkable communities didn't become extraordinary because they wanted attention. They became extraordinary simply by refusing to give up. The greatest adventures don't always begin with a passport. Sometimes they begin with curiosity. Somewhere out there, another impossible place is waiting to be discovered, and we'll be there to find it. If this documentary sparked your imagination, tap like and help more explorers discover these hidden wonders. Subscribe to WorldCipher Studio and join us as we uncover the world's most unbelievable destinations, one adventure at a time. Which hidden place should we explore next? Leave your suggestion below. Your idea could inspire our next documentary. Until our paths cross again, keep your sense of wonder alive, because the next unbelievable place may be closer than you think. As our journey comes to an end, one truth becomes clear. The most extraordinary places beyond every mountain, every ocean, and every hidden valley lies another story waiting to be discovered. If this adventure inspired you to see the world differently, then we've achieved our mission. Subscribe to WorldCipher Studio and join us as we continue uncovering the world's most unbelievable places, one incredible journey at a time. Thank you for watching. Until our next adventure, stay curious, keep exploring, and remember, the world